If there's one game that almost single-handedly made the Xbox, it's Halo.
I see great games made by people who have a vision from the start for what they think is going to be fun. Or even if they don't know, a lot of times they don't know, but they know a direction, and they believe in themselves to like head out in that direction.
Halo didn't just sell millions of copies, it defined the box. Every other game must measure up against it.
Right at the beginning, I believed in Halo, and right at the end, I believed in Halo, and there was a bunch of times where it was hard to believe, where you thought stuff wasn't going to work, and where you didn't think everything was going to come together, or, that you were going to be done in time. We spent a long time in the beginning on Halo thinking about and trying to perfect the second-to-second experience of combat. You and the guy on the other side of the rock, both of your energy shields are really, really low, and you've only got one grenade and 4 bullets left in your gun, and it's fun, to take him out. We actually started out as an RTS game way, way back in the days, a top-down game with lots of little guys running around. We learned a whole bunch about ourselves and about technology, doing that. You don't just want to be having this experience where your character looks cool, and you want to be playing. You want to play in the way that lets you win. That makes it more fun, to win and to play. And that view for us was first person.
Now, Microsoft's Halo team is trying to strike gold once again.
All right, hey, thanks for coming. So this is for our M4 build of Halo, Halo 2.
Microsoft bought Bungie Studios for Halo, and Bungie is now working on the ambitious Halo 2, a brand new mix of math and mayhem.
Because we believe so strongly in what we're doing, and because we'd probably be doing this for free in our spare time, if we didn't have the jobs that we have. You get a group of people who are really proud of what they do, and their attitude is, don't mess with us, let us do our own thing. We're gonna do this crazy thing, and in 2 months, if it doesn't work out, find something else to do. And if that doesn't work, the next thing will work.
Admiral, tell your men to hold their positions.
In Halo 2, we're trying to take the combat from Halo 1 and put it into more interesting contexts.
With respect, what sort of reinforcement have you got?
So instead of just getting from point A to point B, you'll be fighting the Covenant off of the space station that they're trying to capture. We're also working on the scale. In Halo 1, we had a lot of grassy hills or small cliffs, whereas in Halo 2, we're having entire space stations that are giant weapons that you can aim and fire. We're having big levels that take place in the wreckage of the previous Halos, trying to increase the epic nature.
The great teams are the synergy between the programming and the art. I mean, that's what's really different about a game, is it's a super high-tech programming combined with incredibly creative, artistic thinking. Those two come together. When they come together well, that's when it works.
My main goal is to make sure that all the audio in the game is as good as possible. And that comes down to the voice acting, the atmosphere of the ambient background sounds, the sounds of the weapons and the vehicles, and then trying to bring some emotional content to the game by appropriate music that is dynamic. Mixing all that together is actually the hardest thing to do, because we don't know how someone might say a line, and if a grenade goes off at the same time, and then Cortana, the person who's telling you something very important, starts speaking at that very moment.
Move now!
That is something that we have to try to anticipate. So what happens is every time a player plays the game, that's the final mix, because the game is being mixed in real time.
Yeah, man, that's weird. His ass just looks so flat there. That was the thing I was seeing today. I guess that's just the way it is.
Bump mapping is taking two-dimensional drawing and applying that to the 3D world. The darker you draw, the deeper it is. The lighter you draw, the higher it is. It's all an illusion. So we take that and we translate it and put it into our video game to add a lot more detail to our characters, our vehicles, our environments. Now with Halo 2, we're starting the whole process with the bump maps. Everything gets a bump map. Everything gets the right shininess level, the right amount of detail. The whole game is going to look different. It's immediately noticeable. Just to give you an idea, the Warthog, the model without any texture, without any bump maps, with the bump maps, and you can see the tire treads. And then with the texture and specular mask, so things shine the right way. Wherever it's dirty, it's not shiny. We're taking it to the next level of detail. And of course, all fakery, nothing really there without the bump maps.
You can only really be innovative when you do stuff that's crazy and you take risks and you do things wrong. I really believe that if you're doing something you feel comfortable doing, if you're doing something that's safe, that you are sure is going to work out perfectly, you're not really going to do anything very interesting. Your end product is not going to be that interesting.
Admiral, tell your men to hold their positions. Reinforcements are on the spoke.
The risks are high this time for both Bungie and Microsoft. Halo 2 will have to deliver.